Breaking news from Hollywood. Rumors are swirling that one of the entertainment world's most talked about couples, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, may be facing a serious crisis. What began as a passionate, unexpected romance between the makeup mogul and the Oscar-nominated actor has now turned into a whirlwind of family tension, disapproval, and emotional distance that's threatening to pull them apart. But what really happened behind the scenes? And why are the people closest to them suddenly stepping in? Before we get deeper into this explosive story, make sure to hit like and drop your thoughts below, because this one is going to stir up major debate across Hollywood fans and insiders alike. Now, let's dive right in. The fairy tale started in 2023 when Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet shocked the internet with their low-key yet intriguing connection. The pairing was unconventional. Kylie, the queen of the Kardashian-Jenner empire, a billionaire beauty entrepreneur and mother of two; Timothée, the artistic, deeply private actor known for his introspective roles and subtle charm. Their chemistry was undeniable, seen in stolen moments at Coachella, a cozy date at Beyoncé's concert, and that viral kiss at the Golden Globes that nearly broke the internet. Fans couldn't get enough. But as their public appearances multiplied, so did the whispers of family friction brewing behind closed doors. According to multiple insider sources, the real storm started when Timothée's family, especially his mother, Nicole Flender, began expressing growing concern about the relationship. They reportedly worried that Kylie's ultra-public lifestyle, her connection to the Kardashian media machine, and her reality TV-driven fame could clash with Timothée's desire for artistic authenticity and privacy. The Chalamet family, known for their intellectual background and French-American roots, reportedly saw Kylie as a distraction rather than a match for their son's ambitions. They adore Timmy and want him to stay focused on his craft, one source revealed. They think Kylie represents a world he doesn't belong to. But on the flip side, sources close to Kylie say her family isn't entirely innocent in this conflict either. The Jenners and Kardashians, despite welcoming Timothée with open arms at first, are now said to be questioning whether he truly fits into Kylie's fast-paced, family-centered world. Kris Jenner, the ultimate momager, allegedly worries that Timothée's elusive personality could keep Kylie out of the spotlight, affecting both her brand and her emotional stability. Kris sees every relationship as part of a bigger narrative, another insider said. She wants what's best for Kylie, but in her world, best often means staying visible and in control. As both families begin to weigh in, the couple themselves are said to be caught in the middle of emotional chaos. Recently, several fans noticed that Kylie and Timothée haven't been photographed together for weeks. The absence of social media posts, once used as subtle confirmation of their bond, has only fueled speculation that tension is mounting. Paparazzi photos that once captured their laughter and affection have been replaced with solo sightings, each looking increasingly distant and introspective. But is this just a temporary storm, or the beginning of the end for Hollywood's most surprising couple? Halfway through the story, things take a more complex turn. Those close to the pair say the real issue isn't fame or family, but lifestyle differences that have become impossible to ignore. Timothée's work schedule is packed with film shoots and award season commitments, while Kylie's life revolves around her children, her billion-dollar empire, and her Los Angeles social circle. The time apart, sources claim, has turned cracks into chasms. They're in totally different worlds right now, a close friend said. When they're together, it's magic. But when they're apart, it's like they live on different planets. And yet, not all hope is lost. Some insiders insist that despite the rising family drama, both Kylie and Timothée are deeply attached to each other and have been trying to bridge the growing gap. Kylie reportedly flew to New York discreetly to spend time with Timothée during his latest project shoot. She wants to prove to him that she's not just about the spotlight, a source said. She wants something real. Meanwhile, Timothée has been telling friends that Kylie has shown him a softer, more grounded side of fame, one that's about love and loyalty, not just luxury. Still, the media frenzy isn't helping. Every move they make becomes headline material, every rumor dissected by fans and tabloids. The pressure from both public scrutiny and private disapproval has created an atmosphere so intense that even their friends are worried. Some reports suggest that Timothee's team has urged him to take a step back from the relationship to protect his image as a serious actor. Others claim that Kylie's inner circle is pushing her to reevaluate whether the relationship aligns with her future plans as a mother and brand owner. The tension has reached a point where even the smallest disagreement turns into something bigger. And here's where the real drama unfolds. A close source recently revealed that an unexpected confrontation between the families took place during a private dinner in Beverly Hills. What was meant to be a friendly meeting reportedly turned into an emotional standoff. Kylie felt like she was being judged, the insider said. Timothée tried to defend her, but it became clear that his family wasn't ready to accept her fully. The incident left both sides shaken, and since then, communication between the families has reportedly cooled off. As fans continue to speculate, Hollywood insiders are already drawing parallels between Kylie and Timothée's situation and other high-profile couples torn apart by fame and family expectations. Could this be another case of two worlds that simply can't merge? Or will love, as cliché as it sounds, truly conquer all? The answer remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. Both Kylie and Timothée are at a crossroads, facing the difficult choice between following their hearts or protecting their peace. In recent days, Kylie has been posting more cryptic messages and subtle hints on social media, leaving fans reading between the lines. A single black heart emoji, a quote about letting go, and a photo of her looking reflective have only intensified the rumors that the relationship is on shaky ground. Timothée, in contrast, has gone completely silent, a move that's only deepened the mystery. The contrast between their approaches, Kylie's emotional openness and Timothée's quiet retreat, reflects the very core of their conflict. She thrives in expression and visibility. He seeks privacy and introspection. It's a clash not just of personalities, but of entire worlds. Hollywood loves a love story, but it also loves a downfall, and fans can't help but wonder which one this will be. As we approach the climax of this unfolding saga, new reports suggest that Timothée's friends have been urging him to take a break, to find clarity away from the spotlight. Meanwhile, Kylie is reportedly focusing more on her children and businesses, putting emotional distance between them. Still, sources close to both insist that the love hasn't disappeared. It's just being tested by forces bigger than themselves. What happens next? Will Kylie and Timothée find a way to prove their critics wrong and rise above the chaos? Or will family interference and lifestyle differences finally drive them apart for good? One thing is certain, this is more than just a Hollywood love story. It's a battle between fame, identity, and the fragile reality of love under the spotlight. Whatever the outcome, this story reminds us that even the most glamorous relationships are not immune to the weight of family expectations and public scrutiny. For now, fans are watching closely, waiting for that one post, one appearance, or one statement that could confirm everything or change the narrative entirely. Before you go, tell us what you think in the comments below. Are Kylie and Timothée meant to last, or are they simply too different to survive the pressure? Don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive Hollywood updates, because this love story is far from over, and the next chapter might be the most shocking one yet. But behind all the speculation and glamorous headlines, there's a deeper emotional reality unfolding, one that reveals just how fragile the bond between Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet has become. Insiders close to the couple say that what was once an exciting, whirlwind romance has slowly turned into a test of endurance, as both struggle to reconcile their vastly different worlds. Kylie, who has spent most of her life under the relentless gaze of cameras, reportedly finds it difficult to understand Timothée's need for complete privacy. Meanwhile, Timothée, who values authenticity and artistic depth, is said to be overwhelmed by the constant public attention that comes with being linked to one of the most famous women in the world. Their friends describe the relationship as passionate but exhausting, marked by moments of deep connection followed by long periods of tension and silence. One source even compared it to a roller coaster. They love each other intensely, but the highs and lows are too extreme. Every disagreement feels magnified because of who they are and how many people are watching. It's that invisible audience, millions of fans, tabloids, and social media users, that seems to shadow every move they make, making it nearly impossible for the couple to just be themselves. Family pressure has also intensified in recent weeks. Reports suggest that Timothee's older sister, Kylie Chalamet, who's also an actor, has voiced concerns about how the relationship might affect her brother's image and emotional stability. She's protective of him, a close family friend said. She knows how sensitive Timmy can be, and she worries that all this attention and drama could take a toll. For Kylie, however, hearing that kind of judgment feels deeply unfair. She's no stranger to being labeled or misunderstood, and sources close to her say she's frustrated by the constant assumption that her fame somehow makes her incapable of genuine love. Adding to the complexity, both Kylie and Timothée are said to be juggling immense professional commitments that keep them physically apart for weeks at a time. Kylie is busy expanding Kylie Cosmetics and managing collaborations for her fashion ventures, while Timothée has been traveling between film sets from New York to Europe. The distance, while once romantic in its longing, is now creating emotional gaps that neither has fully managed to bridge. They've tried FaceTiming daily, one insider revealed, but it's not the same. When they're apart, misunderstandings grow. When they reconnect, it's always with this pressure to fix everything overnight. In a surprising twist, those close to Timothée say he has recently turned to his inner circle of artist friends for advice, including fellow actors who have navigated high-profile relationships. Many have advised him to set clearer boundaries, not to end things, but to regain control over his own narrative. He doesn't want to be defined by a relationship, the source said. He loves Kylie, but he also feels like the public has started seeing him as just her boyfriend, not as an actor or individual. On the other hand, Kylie's response to the growing tension has been markedly different. Instead of retreating, she's been leaning into her role as a mother and entrepreneur. Her social media, once filled with subtle references to her romance, is now focused on her kids, her brand, and her personal growth. Observers note that she's shifting her energy inward, trying to find balance between love and self-preservation. Kylie's not the same girl she was a few years ago, a family insider shared. She's matured. She wants a stable, loving relationship, but she won't chase something that keeps breaking her peace. And yet, despite all the challenges, there are still flickers of hope. Friends say the two recently reunited in secret, away from paparazzi and social media, hoping to reconnect without outside interference. The meeting reportedly took place in a quiet villa in Malibu, where they spent a few days together talking, cooking, and trying to rediscover what brought them together in the first place. It wasn't about glamour or cameras, one source said softly. It was just them. Two people trying to figure out if love is enough. That private reunion, however, has sparked even more curiosity about where the relationship truly stands. Some tabloids have claimed that the meeting was their final goodbye, while others insist it was a fresh start. But those closest to them say the truth lies somewhere in between. They're not over, a friend confirmed, but they're also not pretending everything's perfect. They're both trying to protect what's left of their connection while giving each other the space to breathe. Fans have been quick to pick up on subtle clues. Kylie's choice of captions, her decision to wear certain pieces of jewelry Timothée gifted her, and the appearance of a rare smile in her latest photo shoot have all been interpreted as signs of lingering affection. Meanwhile, Timothée's fans noticed that during a recent interview, he avoided questions about his personal life, but his expression softened the moment Kylie's name came up. For many, that was the confirmation they needed. The love might be complicated, but it's still there, still. In Hollywood, where image is everything, love rarely survives without compromise. Industry insiders believe both Kylie and Timothée are now facing a pivotal moment. For Kylie, the challenge is proving that she can love deeply without letting it consume her identity. For Timothée, it's learning to coexist with fame without losing himself in it. They're both evolving, said a friend of the couple. It's like watching two stars orbiting each other, sometimes colliding, sometimes drifting apart, but always connected. As the world continues to watch, one thing is certain. This isn't just a celebrity romance anymore. It's a story about identity, vulnerability, and the price of fame. It's about two people who dared to love across worlds that weren't built to meet. Whether they make it or not, their journey has already redefined how Hollywood views modern love. Messy, complicated, but undeniably real. And as this chapter unfolds, fans can't help but wonder, will Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner defy the odds? Or will this become another tale of what could have been? Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. This story is far from over. Stay tuned, because in Hollywood, every ending is just the beginning of the next act.